What's going on, everybody? How you doing? In today's video, this is a donation request. This is for Rob. This is SIBERRY. Totally new to me. Don't know this person. Canadian. Oh, what's going on? This is a Canadian conspiracy channel. What is going on here? Okay, so not on purpose. Canadian singer-songwriter known for such hits as Mimi on the Beach, I Muse Aloud, One More Color, and Calling All Angels. Okay, so what are we doing today? We're doing One More Color. We're doing One More Color, and I'll get more into Jane in a minute because I really don't know who she is, but that's what we're doing today. If you're new here, please subscribe, check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos, music videos, check it out. If you like the channel, you want to support the channel, all kinds of ways you get super thanks underneath this video. You can hit me direct in the description. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Amazon wishlist, mailing address, and I do donation requests just like this one. So if there's something you want me to listen to, watch, talk about, hit me direct, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. In the notes section, leave a link, leave a description, let me know what you want the video to be on, and I'll make the video. You can also email me at jpanreadsemail@gmail.com. Thank you guys. Okay, so SIBERRY, she's 67 now. Started in 79. She was on Windham Hill. What is this music gonna sound like? So Rob sent this to me as he's saying folk artists. And he sent me, so this is like a little mini series of 2 different artists, just 2 songs each, and the first one is SIBERRY. One More Color came out on The Speckless Sky, 1985. It was Jane's 3rd album. Art Pop, another commercial and critical success, going gold in Canada and selling over 100,000 units and establishing SIBERRY as a Canadian pop star. Whoa. Album provided another hit single, One More Color, with a video featuring SIBERRY walking a cow. Sounds like a super Canadian thing to do. Won the 1985 Casby for Best Album, with SIBERRY also picking up the award for Best Producer. So she self-produced? Let me go to the Speckless Sky album. Highest charting album on the Canadian charts and contains, right, second single, Map of the World, also a hit on Canada's adult contemporary charts. There's that phrase, Rob, adult contemporary. Oh, this was on Windham Hill Records. No longer available on CD, can be obtained via her store site on Bandcamp. All these big artists that just go straight to Bandcamp. It's wild. Keyboard compared SIBERRY's sound to Petula Clark, trying to sound like Kate Bush, but praised, I don't know who Petula Clark is, and I'm not super familiar with Kate Bush. I only know that one tune because it was a hit or whatever, you know, that recent one basically. But praised the album for the startling electronic orchestrations. Interesting. So, okay, so vocals, keyboards, and guitar. That's what she does. Okay, cool. I think let's just get into this. I don't know what this is gonna sound like. We'll see what it is. This starts off the album, and it's the single. So let's do this. One More Color. Bam. Oh yeah, electronic. 80s, 85. To me, everything else, this is very diatonic. This is all diatonic, right? They're on the 4th chord now, then they go up to the 5. That's the interesting part to me. Then back to 1, to the 4, walk down to the 3, to the 2, and back up, back to the 4, right? Walk down again. sitting on the 2 for a bit, then they go with the 5, and then they went to the 1. Let's see if they do something different. They go to the 6. Oh, okay. There we go. Sharp 11. Guitar. So 80s sounding. The guitar is just right off the bat is super 80s sounding.
Speak a little softer and work a little louder. Shoot less with more care. And sing a little sweeter and love a little longer. And soon you will be there. Here, all we have here is sky. All the sky is blue. All the blue is one more color. One more color. One these are some reasons, same as the seasons. They hold and then they fly. The goatless naturally, the hawkless gazing, the spectre sky. The spectre sky.
Nice little harmony there. Nice. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I would say adult contemporary for sure. This is alright. This is alright. You know, interesting. You know, it's super 80s sound. Those guitars. It's very bright. It's not very very like it's not like just sonically. It's not like hitting you. It's just very kind of like shiny, right? Like high end, shiny, bright. Sounds nice. I like the melody during that one part that I pointed out where it goes to 5. That's all nice. And then that bridge part where where it changed, where I assumed it was going to change, and it did, because that's just basic song structure, right? Song form. And then it did. It's like, oh, okay, all right. That's where, for me, it gets more interesting. When I'm hearing things like, okay, 145, 145, that's all fine. I like blues, so like I don't have a problem with 145. It's more like what you do with those things, where it could be interesting, or maybe also the vibe of the song. You know, this isn't specific. This isn't a blues, even though they're using 1/4. You know, it's not a blues, right? You can use 145, 145, and it not be a blues, or you can use 145 and it be a blues. There are different kind of forms and song structures. Anyways, but the whole beginning and up until the bridge, it was all just diatonic, just nothing that really kind of like peaked out, except for when they went to the 5 and the melody part was more interesting and nice. That was cool. But yeah, overall, you know, a very non-intrusive, kind of non-jarring kind of song. Just, you know, just kind of there. Obviously sounds very 80s, sounds super 80s. So I wonder if she went back and redid it, or has any live albums where they did it and it sounds different. I don't know if is she still like touring or doing things, or I really don't know that much about her. Like, I really don't know her. Yeah, she's done stuff to 2014. I I don't see anything super interesting. SIBERRY's music is most commonly compared to artists such as Laura Nyro, I don't know who that is, Joni Mitchell, Kate Bush, Toya Wilcox, Anna Domino, Suzanne Vega, Laurie Anderson. She has drawn from a wide variety of styles, ranging from new wave rock on her earlier albums to a reflective pop style influenced by jazz, folk, gospel, classical, and liturgical music. In her later work, she has cited Van Morrison and Miles Davis as being strong creative influences. Interesting. SIBERRY has often criticized the competitive power of commercial radio and the recording industry. In 2005, she pioneered a self-determined pricing policy through her website, on which the purchaser is given the choices of standard price, pay now, self-priced, pay later, self-priced, or a gift from Jane. In an interview with the Globe and Mail, SIBERRY confirmed that since she had instituted the self-determined pricing policy, the average income she receives per song from Sheba customers is in fact slightly more than the standard price. Yeah, this is like, she's vegetarian. This is among the reasons why when I started doing the donation requests, I wanted to leave it open, because I figured that this, I've heard this kind of model before, like pay what you want, because you're going to get people that pay small, you're going to get people that pay more, you're going to, people kind of pay at whatever levels they're at. And that worked for a little bit for me, but then there became a point where I was like, okay, hang on a second. Like when you run your numbers, you're just like, okay. And then, that's where it's kind of important. You have to do that. That's where I was like, okay, hang on, I can't do that anymore. It has ceased to work. So yeah, I get all that. And yeah, she's on Bandcamp, so she can set whatever she wants. She's got a fair amount of albums, starting in 1981. So yeah, Speckless Sky was the third album. This is probably within the new wave rock that they were talking about. I mean, it's kind of poppy. This definitely has a poppy kind of feel, but it's like adult contemporary. What does adult contemporary mean? Rob asks. I mean, maybe I'll have to make a video on it. I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, I have ideas. I have ideas on what adult contemporary means. To me, I know it when I hear it. This is adult contemporary. It's not made for kids, right? This is not made for young people. It's adult contemporary. So, okay, cool. All right, Jane Siberry. I wonder what the next one's going to sound like. The next one that we're doing from Jane Siberry is off of a different album a few years later, and we'll check that out. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next video.